Gentle listeners, welcome to my third video. I'm going to begin with a little poem called Will-o'-the-Wisp. A luring phantom glimmering through the ages, for thousands led astray, a fickle star, the hunt for gold miraculously made by instant transformation with the stone, the dream-provoking treasure to be found in legendary corners of the world, compulsive work with test tube or a bench, pursuing a perennial mirage, the never-ceasing engine, in a plan to cheat mechanics, or they seek a way through northern ice to find a fabled land. To realign a circle as a square, the search through bleary hours for missing lines, utopian aims, enlightened legislation, eternal bliss through pious devastation, ever-receding goals, they change and fade to evanescent dreams. When all is told, Jerusalem is made from fairy gold. And the next poem is on a much lighter note. It's called Wonky the Donkey. His ears are like an elephant's, his skin is hard like mail, his fur is lush with a handy brush appended to his tail. Brussels sprouts and artichokes are what he likes to eat. Drenched in custard, spiced with mustard, they go down a treat. When he's in church, you cannot hope to hear the songs of praise, the pious sound completely drowned by Wonky when he brays. When he goes fishing in the sea, he rides there on a bus, and of all fish, his favourite dish is squid or octopus. His enemies may sometimes try to steal away his drink. To no avail, he fills his pail with octopus's ink. Although he is a quiet mean, he sometimes likes to dance, and then his feet will mark the beat just like an elephant's. A silent night is not his style, he snores to wake the dead, and when asleep he likes to keep a pillow by his head. So then, if jokers challenge him, he'll face them unalarmed. If forced at night to a pillow fight, he will not be unarmed. He's normally a quiet beast, but get him in a snit, he'll whirl around without a sound and paint your face with spit. And now another serious poem. It's called Welcome Home. Middling strangers, snooping spies, a rising wind, an angry squall, dust from the path assaults the eyes, and draughts are chilly in the hall. Windy voices shake the eaves, and echo through the house anew, whispering, moaning, round the eaves, "Who are you? Who are you?" But when at last the owner comes, back to the house to claim his right, the very garden sings and hums in recognition and delight. And when the mildest breezes pass, under the blue of summer's dome, the message whispers through the grass, "Welcome home, welcome home." And now, gentle listeners, I consider myself to have an Anglo-Saxon mind, with a Celtic imagination, and the whole embellished with a streak of Latin logic, no doubt derived from my distant French ancestor, since all Frenchmen are logical. Well, imagination is no problem. Everyone knows what that is. You just have to use your imagination. But an Anglo-Saxon mind, how does that differ from any other sort of mind? What are its particular features? Well, I once had a history of English literature, written by two eminent French scholars called Legouis and Casamian, and somewhere in that it says that it has always been a feature of the Anglo-Saxon mind that it likes to use concrete images to express abstract ideas. The example given in the book is the silver necklace of the virtues. A modern example that comes to mind is the milk of human kindness. It may seem strange to think of milk as concrete, unless it comes frozen home in pails, but when it's a matter of English grammar, if milk isn't abstract, which it isn't, then concrete it must be, because everything is either one or the other. See the French logic coming out. Well, musing on this matter, I thought, shame on me if I cannot get my Anglo-Saxon mind to come up with some more examples. The first to suggest itself was the dead cat of curiosity, but I felt I had to reject that, because the image of a dead cat suggests the result of curiosity rather than its essential nature. Maybe the sniffing nose of curiosity would be nearer the mark, if less arresting. I think the best approach is to make a list of abstract words and then try to find concrete images to match them. So here is my abstract list. Uncertainty, resentment, disaster, despair, hope, astonishment, fear, intelligence, secrecy, and dishonesty. You may want to jot them down. I've made some suggestions for the first three: the aspen leaf of uncertainty, the glowing coal of resentment, and the swallowed stamp of disaster. I will leave the others to listeners. Any suggestions will be gratefully received. Well, let's say that they will be received, and I promise that I will do my best with the gratitude. Anglo-Saxon gratitude. That seems to ring a bell, or a semi-bell. Something from Alice in Wonderland, or maybe The Looking Glass. You tell me. And now, it just remains for me to say, as usual, that the pile of free apologies is still on offer, so please help yourself to a copy if you need one. And now, for the little verse at the door. I didn't have a title for it, but I thought I'd call it Symmetry. It goes like this. Yesterday's tomorrow is tomorrow's yesterday, a truth that's much in evidence as ages pass away. And that's it. See you next video.